Okay, it looks like I'm live again. Maybe. The internet keeps messing up. Alright, so I haven't done anything else other than just blend my nose just now. I'm going to take this contour brush and try and use it on my nose. You know what, maybe it's better if I use this contour palette. Whoa, that's dark. Okay, that was way, way too dark. I'll fix that in a minute with powder. So bronzer is basically done. I'm going to try this Pacifica Wild Rose Mineral Blush. I haven't used it in like forever. I'm going to take my Lexi blush brush, which both of these I got from Ipsy. I have a bad habit of putting blush on too heavy. So that's why I'm doing a little at a time. Okay, that's not quite as harsh as it was. I'm going to take some of the Ophir banana powder with that same brush and go right below where I put that contour color in my nose, in the center. I thought that color was lighter than it was. It looks lighter, but when it went on, it was dark. I'm also going to put this under my eye as well, even though I put the Coty Airspun underneath of it. My dark circles just never go away. I've even had my makeup done at an actual esthetician's office. And in cosmetology school, they teach you about makeup, but it's like the basics. They don't really teach you a whole lot. I used to do facials a lot, and I love doing facials. So I can talk skincare all day long, but when it comes to like this lovely circle under my eye where it looks like I got punched, they didn't really give us the tools that we needed to combat that kind of stuff. No, I guess I need that again. I'm going to use the Ofra highlighter called Bliss. And I'm going to take this little synthetic brush that actually still has highlighter in it from last time. And I'm going to dip into Bliss. Just one stripe. There's like fuzz on my brush. I left it sitting in a container so that I could reach my brushes easier, but now I've got like, it looks like lint from your clothes on it. And I usually just tap the highlighter on first and then I'll use the brush and go back and forth over it. That way I don't get just one big blob of highlighter in one spot. I've had a habit of doing that too. And I put it on my forehead, kind of only by my eyebrows to kind of make my face look wider because my face is really narrow. So I'm trying to get that to kind of break up my features a little bit. This highlight though, holy crap. I tell you what, somebody put the high beams on it dark. If you could definitely see me, I wouldn't need fluorescent anything. Now, before I do my eye makeup, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I've got foundation in them. And I have really good brows. I just kind of fill in. I've got a couple of sparse spots here, right in here. Same thing on the other side. This is by J-Cats. This is the Perfect Brow Duo Pencil in dark brown. And I like how it's got this like oval angle to it. So it makes it easier to use. And I'm going to use the scary side of my mirror. I wish I had my other mirror still. It was a double-sided mirror that I used in the salon with clients, but I had it sitting on the bathroom counter instead of hanging up, and the cats knocked it off onto the floor and broke it. And this burn would be better if I had auburn hair still. Like, my hair still looks red-ish in the sun, but normally it just looks dark brown. So I fill in really lightly with this brush, or this product, and then I use two other products. And it's fully on it. This is by Model Co. This says medium to dark. And it's got a little toothbrush on the end. And this one isn't red like the other one. But it's a softer formula. Kind of like a gel eyeliner, which makes it easier. And then I take a little toothbrush and I go back and forth in like a scrubbing motion to make it look like the color underneath is my eyebrows. And I do not fill in anything here, even though I've got eyebrows there. I do not fill anything in there because I've got really close set eyes. And the way to tell if you have close set eyes is take your fingers, go from corner to corner of your eye. Whatever that is, you do this. And if I go corner to corner here, I still have a 1/4 of an inch difference between where my finger stops and where the corner of my eye starts. So my eyes are really close set. It's like I'm a little bit wide, really narrow, wide, and it narrows out. So I have a really strange oblong face. So I try not to fill my brows in here to give my eyes a wider appearance. And then I try and fill these in darker on the edges to make my eyes appear further apart. Now this is a Benefit Gimme Brow. I like this because what I do is I come in and I back brush my eyebrows to coat the hairs. And they look really crazy while I'm doing it. And I don't dip back in, I just kind of spin the brush because it's kind of like a mascara wand. You use it on one eye and then you kind of flip it over to do the other eye. And I heard, well, I watched a YouTube video on it. Jen Loves Reviews. She did a review on like a bunch of Benefit eyebrow products, and she said that people were using this as mascara. So Benefit pulled it so that people couldn't use it as mascara. Why in the world you would use it as mascara? I have no idea. I mean, obviously it says brows. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that you're supposed to use it on your on your eyebrows. But Benefit pulled the product again because people kept using it in inappropriate places. Now where did I put the other thing? Did I knock it on the floor again? I knocked a bunch of stuff over earlier. Brow gel, lip products, eye products. My brow gel is missing. There it is. Sneaky little sucker, get back here. Okay, this is by Cella. This is their clear eyebrow gel. Of course, it's backwards. I really like it because once I put everything in and they look the way I want them, I come through, I brush them up, and then I use the tip to smooth them down. And it gives me like nice manicured looking eyebrows without having to worry about the color moving or anything like that, or even my eyebrows moving. Apply some glue and sweep away. And I see people, they come in and they put primer on their eyes or they put concealer on their eyes, and they use like middle finger or their first finger to apply it. You never want to do that. Anything around your eye socket area, anything that is around your orbital bone and below, you always want to use your ring finger. The reason for that is because your ring finger is the weakest finger in your hand, and the skin on your eyes is really delicate on and around your eyes. So what you're doing, if you're using another finger, is you could do more harm than good by using too much pressure, for tugging too much, that kind of stuff on your eyelid, which causes more wrinkles. And I always try and go in, pulling the skin out helps avoid wrinkles, even though I've got like wrinkles and creases on my eyelids. So, and I've got, when I look straight forward, there's only like a little bit of eyelid space you can see when I, look straight on. So basically I've got what they call hooded eyes. Hate it. Every time I put eyeliner on, it always ends up here on my orbital bone. So I'm going to be using a mixture of the Maybelline blush, so the blush nudes and the regular nudes. I'm gonna just look at that little guy out of there. Now to set the primer, I'm going to go into this shade right here. Which of course they don't put names on anything. It's just a light matte shade. That way I know that I've got enough powder on and I don't have to go back over it. And it's not like I'm trying to change the color of my eyelid with this, I'm just setting the primer. And knocking more stuff over. I'm looking at what color shirt I have on and the fact that it's got like pink in it and light blue, trying to figure out what I want to use on my eyes. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this matte shade here, which is like a taupey brown. A little bit of gray undertone in it. And I'm going to put it right on my orbital bone because I don't have a whole lot of lid space. This is actually my first time using these other than to do like swatches and stuff. And my one that went off froze on my phone. Oh well, I'll leave it be. Now to figure out what I want to do. I'm gonna come in with this, like, it's a brownish purple shade, but it's a shimmer. And when you go over the surface of it, the little sparkly pieces in it actually show up more. And I'm just gonna touch it and then lightly. And come back with that first brush, which just says it's for contouring. It's a really old Mary Kay brush. I bought this in 1998. And the other brush is by Mark, which is their like teen brand for Avon. Just kind of blend those together. And it actually pulled more brown than I wanted, but that's okay. I'm going to take this mauve shade right here with, this is a Vera Mona brush. It's kind of like a packer brush. And I'm Bubby. I know it's the bathroom, but is it bath time? You keep cleaning yourself there, kid. Actually, it looks a little bit like a mauve taupe color. I'm drinking ice water. I've got like a little sliver of ice left in it. It was cold this morning, and then it got hot by 11 o'clock. It was hot outside, and I think it's a little cool again now, because when I went out to check on motorcycles to see which one I tried, it was a little chilly outside, so who knows. I think for my lid, because I'm going to do like a halo eye or not a halo eye, a spotlight eye where I put a shiny color right here. I'm going to mix this color, which is like a champagne with a pink hint, and then this is like a taupey bronze color. So I'm going to mix these two colors. See how it works. color isn't showing up at all. Kind of sucks that these don't have mirrors. Well, I know the color in the brush because I've got fallout all over it. Just not transferring under my eye. This brush worked a lot better. It's made for eyeliner, so colors are showing up better. You okay, Bubby? Being upside down, kitty? You gonna talk to me? No, don't pick anything off the counter. I know you can reach it, but just because you can reach things doesn't mean you can have them. I'm about to give up on this palette. I'm done with that mess. Crazy how the powder coming off of it. Let's see if this shows up on me. like an iridescent white color going right here into this color here. But it doesn't look like it's showing up very well. Bath time again, bub? I'm done messing with that. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. Again, I got it as a tester either from Ipsy or Birchbox. I always do the bottom lashes first because I have a really bad habit of doing the top lashes first and then going in to do the bottom, and then I go to do this and I end up with mascara all over my eyelid. Always keep a Q-tip handy just in case I decorate my eyelid with mascara. I mean, I drop things on the floor, I lose things under stuff, and I'm talented enough to put mascara basically anywhere on my face before, during, or after application. Yeah, this mascara is really dried out. And you don't want to pump your mascara because all that does is it puts air in the tube and dries your mascara out faster. I'm not really happy with how this mascara is working. Makes me look like I have. Well, that I'll have to do. I'm going to use the Pixie by Petra eyeliner. Hi, Dirk. My eye look is kind of neutral. I'm going to go ahead and use Mythology eyeliner on the top. Hi, Zena. Alright, so basically the eye look is done even though I'm not quite happy with it. Again, I'm knocking more stuff over. I'm going to take the Lock Heavy Petal. Thank you for the 50 likes. I'm going to run it right at the very edge of my eyebrow. Just under the arch part. Because I've got highlight up here. I want to highlight right under here to kind of pull my eyes apart. So with makeup, it's all about the optical delusion, the optical illusion. And this is almost the same color as the highlight that I have on my cheek. And as I go, I try and put stuff back. Now, I don't know if I want to use Mauve Mocha or the Stila lipstick. This is in Patina. This one's a little darker. I'll try the lipstick. I can always put patina over it. Alright, just double checking everything, make sure everything's blended. Just didn't want to look like a ghost going to the store and got about 4-5 stops to make, so I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Fix. This is the lock-in makeup, long-lasting finish, wear boosting setting spray. And to be honest, this stuff smells like a cross between alcohol and hairspray. But once it dries, it stays, and you don't have to worry about your makeup moving or anything else that's on your face, which is nice. Once I use that, I can usually wear, depending on the foundation, hi Chipmunk, I can usually wear the foundation for 8 to 10 hours because I don't have oily skin, I have very dry skin. And then my eye makeup usually lasted for over 24 hours just by using this setting spray. And I wasn't using like excruciatingly expensive eye makeup. So I thought that was kind of funny that the lipstick was gone, the blush was gone, the highlight was still there, half the foundation I had like rubbed off or smeared off, or because when I sit at my computer, I do this a lot, or I'll do this, or I do, if I'm looking down, I do this, and then my glasses, because I'm not wearing my contacts right now, my glasses sit on my nose, and that rubs off, and depending on if I look down or if I look up, you can see like little footprints where they were on my nose, where they rubbed the foundation off. So that's the thing that I kind of worry about. And my voice keeps cutting in and out, probably because my throat is dry. But I use this my first time like actually using it all over my face. Oh, Zena, thank you for the 15 bars. This is the Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish in Porcelain Ivory. This is the lightest shade that they had, and it was pink on me because like my skin is pink and I'm like green down here. So if I do this, my face is darker than the rest of me, which always happens. But I've got 2 other foundations to try. Almost dropped it. This one's a warm, so it's kind of a yellow undertone, and this one here is like super light. This is 102 Fair Porcelain in the Maybelline Superstay. So I think I'm gonna look at how much, because a friend of mine actually got this for me. We went shopping and I ended up getting shampoo and conditioner and it's the hair oil that I put in to keep my hair from going crazy. Got like 4 products in my hair to keep it from doing this stuff, and it still did that stuff. I kind of like half did a braid just to keep it out of the way. But I don't know how much this is because I, of course, didn't pay for it. Somebody else did. So I'm going to see what the next shade up is from 102 because, like I said, this one here, let me just put it on the back of my hand. Do a stripe on my hand so you can see the color difference. I mean, is that not like bright? I could use that as an under eye concealer maybe because I've got, oh crap, I got foundation there. Oh well, I'll blend it out. Maybe it'll help. My eyes under here, not only are they sunken in because it's just the way my face is, but I've always got this dark under here and I can't get rid of it. No matter, and I've got a bunch of different things on my face to try and like cover that up, but I might actually use this, and it's also pink, but I mean it's like super light compared to my skin, and I thought, I'll go ahead and let me show you the other ones before I wipe that off. This is the Dream Mousse. And the little lid locks, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to leave some skin in between so you can see the color difference between my skin and the foundation color. And I'll put the other one on as well. This is the Revlon Age Define Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 20 05. It's in Fresh Ivory. And I think this one was a tad too dark, so if you come out with like a 04 or 03, it might work. Oops, didn't put enough on. I'm only putting like a smidge on. Technically the word is smidgen, but you know, everybody says smidge. I'll put a little too far over, but that's okay. Other than the fact that it's pink, both of these are pink. Let me move this. Let's see. It's like, see the when my skin is exposed on my hand, how green it looks compared to that nice bright white stripe in the middle. But where my knuckles are is like, it's darker, but it's like pink, and it kind of matches. This one I think matches the best. This is what I'm wearing all over my face. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll try and like combine the two colors and see if they play well together. I mean, they're both Maybelline products, so maybe, but they're both supposed to be full coverage. And the Dream Liquid, I had to use 2 layers to get it on because it just, I'm also recording on YouTube. I don't know if it'll show up. Anyways, oops, I don't know what I touched. Get off it. No. Now I've done messed up. It's looking in the mirror. There we go. I fixed it. I don't know what the screen is down here though. It's got all these like options. Oh, I'll leave it be. I'm almost done. But I thought this one here was going to be too dark, the Age Rewind, but it seems to be closer to my skin tone. But again, I'm green and it's pink, so kind of doesn't help that I've got greener tones in my skin. Whereas most people, they're either, you know, like a pink, a neutral pink, a neutral beige, or beige. So people that have a warm undertone usually end up with like yellow undertones in their foundation to match their skin color. But every time I use one of those, 5 in a drawer over there, it makes me look like I haven't seen the sun in like 2 years, and I haven't eaten an orange in 2 years, and I look like I've been puking my guts up all day. So I'm like, really? It's really hard to find a foundation color that is light enough to match me, but not too pink and not too yellow. So, I don't know. It's like one of those dilemmas. But my face still feels tacky. I don't know if that's the spray or the foundation. And it looks like my internet just went again. I went ahead and sprayed my face again, maybe that'll help. That tacky feeling. I gotta kind of wash my washcloth to get the foundation off of it. But anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Sorry this is not only so long, but it's in like 5 parts, and the internet kept stopping, and that's why it took me so long to do this, was because normally it takes me like half an hour, 25 minutes to do my makeup, and this time it's taken me 67 minutes. Oh, I've got something on my lip. Oh, I do have something on my lip. Must be like a lint or something. Maybe when I sprayed again that, oh, there's lint right there. And a cat hair. Or 2. Crazy. But there is a cat in here. All curled up and cute. Hi, Bobby. Did I wake you up? You hanging out? You chilling? Being a good boy? Don't tear up my rug. Don't do that. Thank you. You step on my foot, you big glue. You step on my foot. This is one big, just don't even have a big ear. View of, okay, if this is my knee, and he comes up almost, he's like this far away from my knee. And pause on him. Now look on my hand. I'm doing that. His paws fit in the center of the palm of my hand. His paws are that big. So I'm going to go ahead and take my hair down and see how crazy it is, because I was thinking I should blow dry it. And it's got setting spray right in the front. It's not too crazy. You can always put more oil in it. But I've got to get to Publix and pick up prescriptions before they close. And it's getting late. I'm just going to put this back in here really quick. And wash my hands. You would like out? Bubby, you want to go outside? Go out of the bathroom? You talk to me? That's better. Would you like to leave? You want to leave? You good? Okay, thank you. You're such a good boy. All right. anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. If you've watched any of this or part of it or all of it, then congrats to you. I know it's long, and I will see if I can speed some of it up, and then do a voiceover. So you'll see my mouth moving, and it'll be a lot faster, but I'll try and do a voiceover for it. Not quite sure if it'll let me add the track since it was live, so we'll see. But I will see you guys later. I need to play with these palettes more because the shimmer shade that I was using, this one here, this one worked fine. This one here, like you can see where I got my brush wet and tried to use that. I even stuck my finger in it. I tried using this one. That one didn't even show up. I used this one on my brow bone and my inner corner, and it kind of showed up. So I need to play with the shimmers more. And there's only a couple of matte shades in here. I think there's two. Yeah. The mauve shade and the gray shade are the only mattes in here, which is why we got this one, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes in this one. So this one definitely came in handy because I did use this one in conjunction with that champagne pink color to try and like do a spotlight eye, and it wasn't working. So I gave up on it. I just dropped it. Everything's okay though, thankfully. I dropped it on the rug. So I will see you guys later. And I will try and stream on YouNow more often if you guys want it. And my Ipsy bag should be here tomorrow, so expect an unbagging video for the month of February. The bag looks really pretty. This one is gorgeous. I love, this one's like felt on the back, and it's like navy blue netting on it, and it's got a nice satin type finish, and then it's got a rose gold zipper and pull, but it's like, it's big. I mean, I could hide with this. But the new one coming in looks like it has, it's probably about this size, but across the top it's got lace, and it's the same color as that one, that beigey pink. But I did watch Jen Love's reviews, and what did I drop now? I did drop it. I just stepped on it. Couldn't figure out what was at the edge of the rug. Anyways, she did a live stream where she showed her Ipsy bag, and she got a couple of things that I know are coming in mine. So I'm looking forward to that, like the dual-ended Lexi brush. I have 2 Lexi brushes. This one's supposed to be for foundation, but it's very soft. So usually I use it for contour. And then this is their blush brush. But now that I've got this little guy for contour, which is like, it's like really firm. It's really dense. I used it up here, and of course I used it here and all along my jawline, and then I did, because I mean it's almost the length of my nose. If I stick it right in the corner where you should start your contour for your nose and go down, I've only got a little bit of nose left, so that's kind of handy. Only thing is a little wide, so you kind of only put product on like a little bit of it. So if you're going to be doing this, you only want product just on that very edge, so you can lay product down. And the one product that I did use was like way too dark, so I was like trying to get it to blend out, and finally I went in with that Ofra banana color to get it to blend out better. So I had like a big stripe right across my nose, and then of course I had like a big dark, looked like I had stuck my nose in the mud right here. I was like, oh crap. So they're sending me a dual-ended Luxie brush. So I'm excited about that because it has a eyeshadow blender on one side, and this is basically the only brush that I have that is soft and fluffy enough that I can use to blend eyeshadow. I've got other brushes, but I mean, this is more like a domed brush. It says special shadow on it, but I don't think it's meant for that. And then I've got this one from Mary Kay, but this one says blending, but again, it's dense. So, and it's a domed brush. I don't know. Most of the blending brushes that I see people use, they're soft and fluffy like this one, and they're usually a little bit longer and they're kind of tapered like this one, but not quite this much. So ignore the tip, but about like that. But this one's like super dense as well, so I can't use that to blend. So anyways, I'm excited to get my bag, so I will be doing that tomorrow. So I will see you guys later. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.